Alright everyone, here is the previous version. It is completely destroyed now. I also destroyed this other version over here. The problem was happening that this little guy would be able to push this gate open, but on the way back, didn't have enough power to lift this up. That was very necessary, so that it actually looked like a wave. What I'm doing now is this tread. Pretty simple idea. I had to do a lot of brick math. So this is 6, there's 20 treads here, that's a whatever ratio. And then the ratio I'm using, that's a 12 tooth and that's a 40 tooth. That maintains the same ratio. That took a while to figure out because I needed to get the right length of this. I only had this and I needed to then match the ratio there. So I looked up, and you've always known that there's like weird brick math you can do with that, but I never did it until now. Anyways, let's go ahead, flop this over and let you see what's inside there, and we'll go ahead and play it. So this is what I'd always imagined it would look like. We're not only getting lateral movement here with the water section itself, but we're getting waves that are then synchronized with that lateral movement. So it looks like the waves are pushing the water up to the shore. I think it looks pretty cool. Pretty simple gearbox here. Very simple to this gear, very similar to that gearbox, essentially the same thing. I'm just using a smaller gear instead of one of these guys. I mentioned that already. I'm eventually going to be able to compact this all the way underneath this thing. The tread is already under there, obviously, but this is also going to be relatively simple to put under there. I'll just be, instead of like pulling it always from this perspective here, I'll be pushing and pulling sometimes. But I have, I think, three studs in there that I'm able to work with. So I'm not too worried about getting all this looking nice. The eventual goal for the aesthetic would be trans plates on the side here and the side there to look like just like a cube or a giant prism or something of trans light blue, and that would be sticking straight out of the MOC. And then on the shore over here, it'd be at the lower end of like this plate, it'd be dark tan and then eventually lighter tan, and on this edge I would adjust this so that it just got like a jagged short or waterline looking thing, and then it would match exactly with the dark tan on every pulse and come back, so that when it's highest up, the only thing you see is tan, and when it pulls away you see dark tan. That's the goal currently. We'll see if that ends up happening. I'm not 100% happy with this. It is, the biggest thing is it's really, really tall. I don't know how I'm going to be minimizing that. I tried, like this is the 4th idea I had. I didn't want to do this one. I thought it would work. I ended up just trying it out today because I could. This is like the 3rd or 4th revision of this version, but I completely skipped showing any preliminary stuff for this one because I just wanted to get it done, and it made sense to do it all in one big section. Unlike this boy over there, where it's like I kind of do one, then the next, then the next. This one, like I needed to mount all these gears and do the brick math and stuff. And by the time I got all of this stuff mounted, it was super easy to just plop that on there and try the full thing. So that's what I ended up doing. What else is there? I'm going to be working on this more, trying to minimize it. I might send it to Jason because I feel like this is up his alley. Probably more than that other one, or way more than that other one is. This is definitely something he would find fun, and maybe he could help me minimize. The cool thing that was going to happen about this one is this one was like half the height that this eventually is, and that's why I really liked that idea. And I would have been able to minimize that one even more. So who knows where this can go, but this definitely has a lot of power behind it. I can like apply forces and try to stop these gears. Like you see my finger getting white from pressing so hard, and it's still running perfectly fine, so that's amazing. The other one, you'd kind of like blow on it, especially on the way back. I don't know why. Probably something with the way that the torques were working on the spinning axle, the spinning gears here. But on the way back, there'd be barely any power. There it would be great and would be able to push through this, but on the way back, it wouldn't be even enough to lift this up. So we're almost at 5 minutes now. That's going to take a while to upload. That's annoying. We'll see what happens. This is I think the last of the hard functions I'm going to do. Maybe I'll toss in a waterfall or something to the mock. But yeah, I don't know who's watching this aside from Eli and Micah, so if you're watching it, like, comment so I know who you are. Or just let me know. There's only 15 subscribers on my channel, so can't be that many of you. I don't know how many views the other one got, but not that many. Anyway, goodbye. Thank you for watching. One last shot. Oh, so glorious. Goodbye.